kill someone in them? Did you kill someone and run away?
Yeah.
I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused
Freaking
on my
kill.
niggas. I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the
Of course,
job.
it's red and pink. Why wouldn't it be?
It's real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my.
We just won.
Hey everybody, it's the
cool
coach.
kill down was
This is
10
the
seconds.
NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what ought to be a great matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Chargers. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half.
Now you
but
wake
it's
up.
time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right,
3
Coach,
hours.
under hazy, overcast L.A. skies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Green Bay Packers and our home
The
team.
server name is Nick Gert.
Bro.
With Charles Davis, as
down.
always, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, you talked about
Alright.
storylines in
We got
this one. I think
Packers,
it begins and ends with
Chargers.
two quarterbacks.
I have
Certainly two
Richard
of the best in the
commentating
business.
with me, so
And
you already know
nowadays,
he's
I don't
going
think
for
you
the
can for
Packers.
long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all
Richard's
the
got
responsibility he
Packers, I got
has and how the
Chargers.
game
Yeah, I got
flows
Packers.
through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Dude. Wow, Mike Williams had 6 receptions, 99 yards. Okay. So, Jamie Spencer with John Brown and who else is it? He's got faith in Jamie, so he's going for Packers.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring
Jamie
us
Spencer,
as we're
John
off
Brown,
in Week
and
9?
Devontae
This will be
Adams
taken in at the 1.
on offense.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field.
Packers.
And here's a look at their
Bro, I
leader,
feel like,
standing
I don't know why, but I
6'4".
feel like this
What I
game
enjoyed
is
this
gonna be
week is that you
another
asked to talk
replay
to
of
his
the,
offensive center
one against the
before the
Cowboys.
game and find out a little bit
Like,
more
just
about him
comeback.
and what the relationship
Yeah, but they
is.
don't
And
have
that's
the
a
wide
pretty
receiver
positive
who-
story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line.
The
The
wide receiver that
relationship
got
they've
them
had.
that
It's really a
comeback
group
is
that's
now
in sync.
They care about him.
Yeah, big
That's the thing. They
blockbuster
really
trade.
care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him.
Jamie
and
Spencer
give him a
looking to
better
pass,
chance to lead the
almost
team to win.
intercepted
Now
by
here's a pass
Joey
on first down
Bosa.
that's knocked away and incomplete. That one was intended
Yeah,
for John
Packers
Brown.
offensive
And
line.
that'll bring up second down.
Not much changes there. Leroy Jenkins at center, Evan Baggs, Jimmy Graham, John Brown, Devontae Adams, Aaron Jones, of course. Then you got Jamie Spencer in the back.
Off play
It still
action.
is a pretty scary
Spencer.
force, but they have fell since the start of the
This is
league,
caught. It's Ryan
and
Grant.
that pass would be
And they'll
complete.
get it up just short of the
over the
45
middle,
at the
Jamie Spencer
44. Give
getting
him 15 there, and
Or
the Packers
Grant.
have a first.
Hey. Who's
They've got good playmakers on the offensive
what's
side of the
Grant's
ball. I
first
don't know what happened last week to really hurt their
like
performance
Grant.
and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their
Last name's
proficiency.
actually
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that in the pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think
All right,
a lot of people
anyways.
think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these
Jamie
guys are
Spencer,
self-motivated.
play
They have a
action
lot
to
of pride in
Evan
their
Baggs,
performance.
looking
Throwing on first down, but
Incomplete
this one
to his
winds up to be
tight end.
incomplete. Now a look at the Chargers starting 11
Now we
on
look at the
defense.
Chargers
They're trying to cover up some holes in
right
the
and left
secondary.
end,
Right now,
Joey
bottom
Bosa,
5 in the league against the
Then we
pass
go
at
to the
number
linebackers,
28.
Melvin
And even though that's
Ingram.
not the greatest ranking in the world, one
Then we
thing
go
you
to
can
the
say, they
secondary
get after the
where you
quarterback.
have
They're in the top
Casey
10 in the
Hayward,
league in sacks.
Derwin
So after the
James.
incompletion on first, now second and 10.
We want it.
And to give
Evan
this time to
Back's
the
run
tailback.
is stopped.
He is going to be stopped
Junior
cold
say he
behind
tried
the
getting
line
a
of
big hit,
scrimmage.
but
That's a
wasn't
big
able to get
loss
it.
of
But
3,
there
and it
goes
brings up third
Joey
down.
Boza with
Nice
getting
play
a
right there to
tackle
stop him
there.
behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah,
That
we
would've been a
know,
big
you
hit
know
if
better
that
than I.
hit
He has the
landed.
ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Jamie Sensei looking to pass. Got a man that will be Devontae, or not.
And he'll be out just a yard or two
again,
shy of the 30.
with a
That's good
28-yard
for
reception
28
going to the
yards.
slot wide receiver.
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
yes.
And sometimes
yeah.
you game
Cowboys
plan
and
for
Packers
that
was the best
offensively. You want to make sure
comeback
that guy
by far.
touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you
That's the
change your
best
game
comeback
plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And the head
Broski
coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here.
So Chargers are challenging if Grant had possession. Can we just talk about how Derwin James and Jerry Tillery were swapped? I don't really care. Not a tweet.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
Jamie
And that
Spencer
means he
looking
lost a
pass.
timeout
Got man,
in
it's
that
Jimmy
challenge.
Graham.
And as a
Jimmy
coach,
Graham
you hate
able
that.
to
Don't
bring
know if
it
you
to
took the advice of
final
the player,
play.
you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final
Off.
determination
No,
on whether to actually challenge the player or not.
Desmond
In this
King
case,
with the
it didn't
face
pay
mask.
off for him.
Giving them
And that's
extra
got to be
8
so
yards.
heartbreaking. You throw that
Or
flag,
actually,
you probably
give
feel
him
really
extra 12, my
confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you
Forgot
lose the
again.
challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
On first and
Jimmy
10,
Spencer looking to pass.
Spencer.
Got a man, that's John Brown getting the touchdown.
Let's go.
Green Bay. John Brown. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now, this is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2
I
games,
feel like
both
whenever I'm
losses.
here,
But just
like,
judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal
He's gonna
line.
run it.
And he'll wind
It'll
up
bring it
about
to the
4 yards shy of
21.
where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So here are the Chargers under third-year coach Anthony Lynn. They will be led out by their veteran quarterback now in his 16th season from NC State, Phillip Rivers.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. But if he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with
Melvin
this
Gordon's
team
run
and his
going
passer.
back
Call it
3.
a
So
full
far,
3
both teams
yards
have
in
been
the
really good
wrong
on the run
direction
game.
there. Brings up second down.
Defense-wise.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On second down, it's Gordon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Going back
This
3
will be
again.
a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the
game's
backfield
brought to you by
to run up
Coca-Cola.
there and make
Getting
that
that
tackle,
sponsorship.
setting a tone early for his defense.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Rivers.
Yes, I do. I want that Coca-Cola sponsorship.
That's
Oh,
complete toss
a
to
good
Becker,
pass
the
by
running
Rivers
back.
over
And
the
that work is
middle.
well upfield
Good for
across
31
the
yards.
45.
Getting them the first down
That's
they
a
needed.
first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Coming out in the T formation.
Throwing Rivers.
Rivers looking to pass. Gonna go
And this will be
to
incomplete.
tight end.
Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Go Packers.
And we get a quick look at the Chargers
Here comes
starting
the Chargers
offense.
offensive
And
line.
the big key is
Trent
going to be how
Hackett.
can these wideouts create separation from the
couple other
defensive backs.
90s,
Because we've seen some early
Hunter
success in the
Henry,
passing game in
Melvin
this
Gordon,
one, and
Keenan
that's going to need to
Allen.
continue.
Rivers
Or
incomplete on 1st down. Here's
Max
2nd and
Williams.
10.
Or I don't know.
Able to slither.
Keenan
the
Allen with a nice move. Getting through Tre'Davious
10-yard
White.
pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Packers have Tre'Davious White.
Let's go.
And by the way, it's worth noting
What was that
the
trade?
Packers
That was,
are one of 3 teams that Phillip Rivers has never beaten in his long career in the league. Carolina is one, of course, his own team, the Chargers, another,
whole
and then
trade
the Packers
was-
rounding out the 3. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st
Buffalo
and 10
gets Deion
at the
Caruso.
44-yard
And
line.
Packers get Leroy Jenkins, Tre'Davious White,
A
and John
toss
Brown.
play, Gordon. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
That's the way to hit.
Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White. Well, look now at our starting defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run.
You got
held the line of scrimmage,
Jared
held the point of
Alexander,
attack,
Darnell
and stuffed
Savage,
him for no gain.
Tre'Davious White. That's pretty much an overpowered team right there. I'm not even gonna lie.
Looking to throw on 2nd
Phillips
down.
Rivers.
Rivers.
Looking to pass. Gonna go
And they'll
deep.
wind
Got
up getting this
Hunter
one all
Henry.
the way down inside the
The
20.
17-yard
That one
line.
good for 26 and a 1st down. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to
Probably
do a
could
project where he had to
pass
make
it
a
to
poster
Keenan
about his
Allen,
dreams and
touchdown.
aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad, not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on
Hand
that
off
play,
Gordon,
I think he made the old coach
getting
proud with that completion.
9
He's
on
tackled
the
a
play,
yard
actually.
short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's
And
almost an
here's
interception.
here on their opening drive.
Jared Alexander
But instead,
almost
3rd down.
intercepted that.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Phillip Rivers looking to
Rivers.
pass.
Yeah,
Got
he's
a
got
man over the middle,
He
getting the
didn't
first
get
and at the
touchdown, but
1-yard
he
line.
did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field.
Yeah, for
All right,
real,
this is
imagine if that
naturally
was-
set up
it's a-
for a running play, isn't it? But with his
Big
ability
six.
to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. 1st and goal, and a chance to get
Phil
that
Rivers
initial
looking to
touchdown right
pass.
back toward the end zone,
Incomplete,
but that's
swatted.
going to wind up incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Rivers.
Phil Rivers looking to pass again. Gonna get sacked, and he will.
Down he goes.
Adams with the sack.
Montravius Adams in there to bury him for a loss of 11. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week.
All the
They
time
got to
in
keep
the
their
world
QB
pass.
upright.
And
I
they're
don't
going to
think
try
none of
their
his wide
best to do
receivers can
exactly
do so.
that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset.
like.
It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Phil Rivers
throw
looking
is
to pass.
Rivers. To the end zone,
Incomplete.
but
10 for
knocked
Keenan
away
Allen.
and incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man, there to knock it away. defense.
So on the 1 yard line,
Well,
couldn't
so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long
already
drives.
know
They get to rest over on the
that
sidelines for a
last
while. But when
play,
you're
that
not
was,
finishing with points in terms of
Tre'Davious White right there,
touchdowns,
you already know
that's
an
frustrating.
interception
They've
there.
got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
And the kick is
Badgley able to punch
good.
this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs, so you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
Evan Backs running again, getting to the 31. Gain of 6.
After 1, 7-3 the score
John Brown
on EA Sports.
Probably.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. From the gun, Spencer.
Jamie Spencer looking to pass.
Got
a man.
Complete.
I'm still questioning. So, Saba, to make sure your team didn't hurt too bad, I moved your right end that you have right now, or you had,
and you give
to
him
right
that
outside
much time to
linebacker,
throw,
because
especially on 3rd down, he's going to pick you apart.
You've got to increase your urgency. Even if you don't blitz or bring extra people on the pass rush, the guys going after him, they've got to get home. Otherwise, exactly as you described, he picks you apart and picks up yet another 1st down.
Now a handoff looking right. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Anyways, your whole moving Junior Seau to right end was so confusing to me. I don't know why you would think about
and
doing
he'll
that,
be brought
but
down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. So from Charger
Seau is
territory
rushing,
now,
but
here's a 1st and 10.
also
at the
covering, because that's
48-yard
what he
line.
needs to do.
And he is met
Joey
at the
Bosa
line of
not
scrimmage,
allowing
and he
any
goes down
runs on
right
him.
there. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this down.
The thing was running a 4-3.
The second
or
down play, not much
3-4,
better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Is your right end covers
To
a
throw
lot,
on 3rd down.
and it's your right outside linebacker.
Let's
there.
go.
Able to find Graham, complete.
Good
And he
completion
goes down, but not before getting this
to
inside
Jimmy
the
Graham.
25.
Anyways,
A gain of 22.
the thing about running a 3-4 is your right end covers a lot
Sometimes our
more.
pregame meetings do pay off, don't they?
So,
What do the guys
but
in
your
the
right
locker room
outside
call it?
Well, they said
linebacker
it with a chuckle. They called him
rushes.
old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the
That's the
tricks.
thing
doesn't
about
he?
running a 3-4.
Even that little gentle push off in order to get open, he finds a way to
To
pick
say
up
you
a
can put
first
him
down.
at right end, he's going to be covering more. He will be rushing someplace, of course, but
And he'll give it here to his
Evan
running back.
Back's
And
not
not
going
much.
anywhere.
Maybe
He's
a yard
met
down
at
to
the line
23.
again. Maybe a gain of 1, but that'll be it.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Come on out here, come get some.
And to give this time to the tailback.
Another run
He's
going
taken down
nowhere,
at the
only gain
21
of
after
2.
a short gain of 2. The
Bro,
Packers on 3rd down. A perfect
if
3
you
for
were
3
still on
as they look to
Packers
keep
right
that
now,
streak going. This
there
is
wouldn't
3rd
be
and
anything
7.
special for
let
the
it go deep
Packers
for the end
as
zone.
John Brown with the touchdown. Packers.
Go.
John Brown.
There wouldn't be anything special right now because
And the Packers are able
they
to
wouldn't have
stretch
John
that
Brown,
lead
they wouldn't have
further.
Tre'Davious White, they wouldn't have their center
A nice
that
throw
completely
there by the second-year
replace your
quarterback.
guys' center.
And I don't believe that's the kind of
59
play you would
overall
have made as a
head-ass
rookie.
center.
Because usually your rookie season, is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more,
review, but that was
reading the
pretty
field
clean.
and getting to a second
toe
and
tap.
sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Yeah, that's toe tap.
Why is John Brown such a goat?
Because Sean Brown had with his 2 games with the Bills that were streamed.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that one a long 11-play drive.
Honestly,
and it ends with a Packers touchdown.
The FBI left the game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
27.
We remind you that coming up later tonight, we've got a good AFC battle in Baltimore. The Super Bowl champs, New England, in town to take on the Ravens.
14-3.
And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, the Cowboys and the Giants from MetLife Stadium to wrap up this first weekend in November.
Yeah. 2 minutes and 23 seconds.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they're bringing your tight end, keep him in.
Phillip Rivers looking to pass, going to go deep. Got a man, and that will be complete, actually. As we head into the 2-minute warning, the Chargers are now on the opposite side of the field, past the Keenan Allen.
The coach
was good for 32.
Standing by in Orlando, he'll have stats and scores from games in
And
progress.
Rivers giving it to Travis Benjamin, who was able to make a move on 1, but couldn't do it on 2.
A good pick
Gets
up there, 8 yards
to
to the first
34.
completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide
That'd
what
be
you're
interesting.
doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going
Dion,
to be.
I get to make Ocho Cinco.
Secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target.
Yeah,
he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right
Guess
away
what
that he
team
wasn't
Gwen
going to get to his
decided
primary
to
guy.
franchise?
I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the...
All because it sounded like Bengals. And it's a touchdown. That was crazy. Hunter Henry.
Hunter Henry. His 4th touchdown on the year.
Ocho Cinco.
These guys are back within a single score. And
I could do Chad Johnson.
Bro, if somebody, you should put Bo Jackson in this rating.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point.
What? 13.
And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
Like I said, I got the Chargers.
So that drive, 4 plays.
I'm sorry, the Chargers.
And it ends with the Chargers
Packers
getting into the end zone.
They might be doing good in the beginning, but they're not going to do good at the end.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Washington scored the first ever kick return.
This is fielded at the goal line.
That'd be crazy. That was
and not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Play to win. Let's go.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your
Too bad
confidence.
Rivers doesn't get replaced.
For your team.
There's no
Gives them
quarterback
a lead,
that
and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say now he wants
Jamie
the first
Spencer
half
looking for a man. He's
Without
got
a doubt.
Grant, who we took down at the 41. Jamie Spencer's X factors on
And they
right now,
get
so
him
this is going to be
down,
a
but not before
passing
he
run.
takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver?
That would be
They
kind
lost
of
the
weird.
game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he
Antonio
ended up with an
Gates a Hall of
interception in
Famer?
that
He
game
has
in
to be.
Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Throwing on first down. Spencer. And that's complete to Adams. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Yeah, okay,
this
so
quarterback now 9
in
of 11
2023,
passing in
Antonio
his
Gates
first
can be,
half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10.
In 2023,
Operating from the
Antonio Gates can
gun.
be a Hall of Famer.
Spencer. He'll
So
take
we
a
can count
shot
that
for
one.
the end zone.
And John Brown.
Packers touchdown.
Another touchdown for John Brown?
John Brown.
Moss. Derwin James.
Did he really?
Yes.
And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And that'll give them a two-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here.
That might be questionable.
They don't want to give up anything
Might
on the
not
other
have
side.
had.
No, not at all.
He has the
because
ball
if
right
they
there, but
don't,
he might not have had it.
almost had the feel
when he
of
took that.
an imposing
Yeah.
their will score.
That might
And
not
right
be.
now, they want to
a
make sure
touchdown
they keep
because
that
he didn't have
and carry
possession
it
when
into
he
the
toe
second
tapped,
half.
but he fell down. Alright. He's not on the ground right here. He has possession right here, and he's not. Yeah, that's not a touchdown. Oh, they're going to call it. It's a touchdown. All right. So going with 48 seconds in the second quarter, it's 21-10.
The official says this one counts. Crosby connects on the
plays,
extra
74
point,
yards.
And that makes it a 21-10 game.
The Packers
Scoring summary.
already looking
Three-play
like they're
drive.
ready
And the result,
for the
Green
playoff.
Bay score.
Yes, sir.
They're actually 6-2. Let me look at the.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Packers are 5-3 actually, so they win
And we
this. It'll be
spotlight
6-3.
Keenan Allen as he gets set to go back to work. Sitting
Hey,
right around
guess
the
what,
midpoint of the
guess what,
season,
guess what?
on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing a 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention.
And
right
pass
now,
almost
precision is
intercepted.
going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know,
So I was saying, hey, no
got to
touchdown.
knock that off
Yeah,
somehow.
they called it a
Chip away at
touchdown.
that timing,
I
change
didn't see
things up a
possession
little
until he
bit,
was in
and
midair.
make them go to other things.
Rivers
and
getting to
do
the
those
Hunter
things better.
Yeah, trying to
Henry.
make him uncomfortable.
Looking like he
Not
was about
many
to go
teams have been
backwards,
able to do
but
that so
he
far
gained
this year.
up.
No gain that time on the
One on
completion,
play.
and it'll be third down.
Saying
They'll
it's
get to
third
the
down.
line here, but remember, it's
Anyways,
also third
Rivers
down.
looking to pass.
That'll be
Incomplete. Looks like
as
he
the
was trying to
clock
throw
will
a
stop
slant to
with
the
14
corner.
seconds remaining. It was Darnell Savage that time who was able to knock it away.
I don't see what he was trying to do there.
Fourth down and on his tie long to
And
punt.
with 14 seconds left on the clock, the Chargers will be punting the ball.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, he's
And
taken down
that's
here by
gonna
his
be
face mask
face
by the
mask,
looks
it
of it.
looks like, but
And a penalty flag is
that
going
was
to give
just
him
a
much
hit
better
with
starting
the hand.
position.
Damn. I just lost.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You
7
see it,
seconds
you
left on
call
the
it.
clock.
The face mask moves them all the way out
Either
past
Packers
the
are
40
going to
now
go
for
deep,
first down.
try scoring again, or they're just going to run it. I feel like they're just,
From
they're
the
going to go
gun,
deep.
Spencer.
All right, Jamie Spencer looking
And a flag comes
flag.
as that would fall
2 seconds left on the
incomplete.
clock.
Well, let's see who this is on.
Pass interference on defense.
Little
On the
too
23,
aggressive
they're going to
defensively,
go
and
for
the
a
flag
field
comes
goal.
out.
And And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception,
Max
just unable
Crosby's
to get
kick
it, and the flag did come out.
is no good.
And that is
No
no good.
Yeah.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report.
I'm still kind of mad about today.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much.
Because,
Again, everyone, let's
yeah,
get you caught
that
up
was
with what's
bull.
going on around the NFL. We are officially into the second half of the season.
Oh, let's watch the Bears play the Bears.
Oh, yes, sir. Best game in the league. What do you mean? I'm pretty sure the Bears are undefeated.
Bears are also,
Hella defeated. Colts are actually 0-7.
what's the opposite of undefeated?
Hella
Lastly,
defeated.
let's check on one final game for you.
Completely
And you can see
defeated.
they are
Winless.
scoreless as they play the second quarter.
Completely defeated.
Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a
Red
back-and-forth
Sox.
first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast
So we
team,
gained about
Brandon Godden
what?
and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
1, 2, 3,
This fielded a few
4,
yards into the end zone.
5, 6.
And no run back here. This
all
will be a
last night.
touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Not including the 7th one who came the 13th. Rick, do you want to know how many franchise owners we need left in the league?
Huh.
3 more franchise owners.
I'll take one.
You have to have this one.
I have this one.
And you have to be in the league. Anyways.
The Charger drive about to
more
get going.
teams
They have the
need
ball
that
here for the
franchise owner.
inaugural drive of the second half.
Once those 3s
Pretty
are
big
taken,
deficit, though.
all
We'll see what
32
adjustments
teams
were made in that
have
locker
a
room.
franchise owner.
And I never want to make something
That's gonna be a
more
4-day
important than it
streaming
actually
process.
is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is
You're
a
gonna do that?
I'm doing it though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the
Eckler with
second
the
half
run.
too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him.
Tre'Davious White.
What a great
tackle.
surprise Austin Eckler has turned out to be. That's the kid that was undrafted out of Western State, signed with the Chargers in 2017, and then last season, 554 yards at 5.2 yards per carry, and then he was also effective catching the football. 39 receptions, over 400 yards there. A great compliment to Melvin Gordon. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play fake to Gordon. Now
Yo, Rivers looking to pass.
Complete. Hunter
Gets
Henry
to
with
the
the grab.
42 to 38.
And they'll get him
My
down
bad.
as he's inside the 40.
I said 42.
Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
The goal for any
You like how
offense
this
versus
setup
his
is?
own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Sunday, I go with
Night football, huh?
So into Packer territory now. Here's
Sunday
first
when
and
I go
10
to the-
at the 38. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The tackle made by
So
Blake
far, the
Martinez.
Chargers are grinding up this field.
On 2nd and 9. Rivers.
Rivers gonna go deep.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but
Was
not
that
in the field of
That was
play. They
complete,
say
but
it's
incomplete at the
incomplete.
same time.
The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down,
Rivers gonna go
Rivers.
deep again. He's got a man. This is Keenan Allen with the reception.
They're able to convert on 3rd
At the
down. And that sets up
8-yard
the
line,
first
first
and
and
goal.
goal for the Chargers.
Obviously,
Last
they're
time
not where they
in
want to be
first
right
and
now on
goal,
the
they-
scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
What? Keenan Allen's raw, dude.
The chain
Keenan
game
Allen's
wrestling to
still
catch
raw.
up. Here's first and goal
Even
from
in
just inside the 10.
He's raw.
From the gun,
Rivers
Rivers.
looking to pass. He's gonna be
And
sacked
nowhere
by
to get away.
Clark.
Rivers is
Kenny
dropped.
Clark with a sack.
Kenny Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Charger.
No, that's cap.
I feel feel like Chargers are going to hop off and win this one.
No.
It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back.
Gordon getting
He's
it
going to
to
get
the
4 out of
10.
this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Third and goal at the 10-yard
They've
line.
been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
Rivers looking to pass.
Rivers to throw
Got
it.
time. Might be sacked. No, he's going to get it out, and that'll be
Knocked away
incomplete.
Let's
in
go.
the end zone. It's
Intended for
incomplete.
Williams.
Jair Alexander that
I said
time
like
able to
90%
knock
for
that
wide
one away.
receivers.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today.
Don't worry.
Badgley's kick is
If you're
good.
in the draft, you can pick
And
up
that'll
Justin
make this an
Herbert.
8-point game. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only
Hubert's
salvaged
good.
3 out of it,
I
but
know.
they inch a bit
No,
closer.
Hubert's
Yeah,
raw.
but still lots of time
Like,
to go in
hockey.
this one. That's why you hear that
Like, he
clapping on
pops
the
up.
sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it
Oh,
up
that's
to about
wrong.
the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Alright, so the boys versus girls trend Snapchat.
John Brown now
they
heading
added this
back onto
new
the
guy
field
named
as he gets set to go here. So far, he has the
Red-
trio of
Red
touchdowns.
Winter.
Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure
So the
exactly what you
story
do in the
behind me
NFL
is like
except
they-
applaud
it's a
and
third
continue to
person
hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
Oh,
Faith
no,
goes
we'll
Throw
into
your
the
mic
chat.
out there.
A lot of fans would like that.
Red Winter
Cut his mic off.
And there's a
3 touchdowns
good
so far.
run by
He'll be out
Jimmy
of
Graham
bounds
after
just shy
catch.
of the 40.
And Faith goes, why does Red Winter look like Caitlin from 2 years ago?
So a little
This
extra
Caitlin's
on top of the
sick.
big play there.
It's tough
I
for
was-
guys rushing
nah,
the passer, but you
that's
have to know
wrong.
when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards that time to push him
Oh
up first
my
and
gosh,
goal.
in 2 plays, the
That
Packers
tight
are
end position, it just seems to
already
continue to
at the
evolve
9-yard
every year
line.
in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They
Bro,
continue to
what?
give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Operating from the gun, Spencer. He's going to hit his man out of the
And
backfield.
Jamie starts
Complete.
to pass, go
A loss of a
backwards.
full
as
3
Evan
yards,
Bax
and now it's second down.
goes
Well, I
3
know it goes
How
against
come
the instincts
Evan
of
Bax
catching
hasn't been
the ball
targeted at
because
all?
all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
Why is
Drop it
it?
there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage.
I mean, you
even
can
though they
relocate
completed
your
the pass.
team.
It's a
Not
sack.
denying
Yeah,
you
how
from
about
doing
that?
but,
Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. Here we go on second and 12.
And
he's
touchdown,
gonna take it in.
Packers
Touchdown,
to improve their
Packers.
lead from
A
8
12-yard
points to
touchdown
now.
grab. And the Packers are able to stretch that
15,
lead out
yeah.
further. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And the lead is up to 15 now.
And the kick is good. 15-point lead by the Packers.
The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown.
Green stop sign.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the
I
goal
want to
line.
make things interesting.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
I want to make things interesting.
How so?
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted,
Packers
field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position.
The Vikings have
Chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Give him 9.
Let's go.
First down completion.
I have to have all the infos active to tell me who they
On
want.
second down, they'll run.
Let's go, Jackson.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10.
They don't need a running back, though.
Now Rivers. He's got it to Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
You mother. See, Sean should have just been imposter.
On first and 10, Rivers. Benjamin's got it. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Rivers now looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Throwing, Rivers. Completes it to Benjamin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Rivers with a first and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far.
Pass intercepted. That's pretty much game, all right. They just need to score a touchdown. That's pretty much game. There's no way to
spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit. Had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try to get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Hall of Famer.
John Brown now heading back onto the field as he gets set to go here. All right, how has he done it? 4 touchdowns in this contest. He's been around the end zone in particular, pretty much uncoverable.
And you know that I typically take things from a defensive perspective. I'm not going to do that this time. Let's just praise him.
With Khalil Mack.
4 receiving touchdowns means he's been a variety of coverages throughout this game. They're not just letting him run scot-free. They're trying their best to shut him down. And he's shredding them.
I got to be honest. I want to see 5. No, you want to see 5? I mean, we're not supposed to be biased.
Or what others
we're not rooting. Just in the interest of the game, let's go ahead and see 5.
Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. On third down, Spencer.
Oh, the Seahawks? He played for the Seahawks, man.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
That would be crazy.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Off the play fake, Spencer. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 24 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all
we're
that.
about to end Joe Biden's whole
about
career.
fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
This quarterback now 15 out of 17.
I think I have that video.
2 incompletions. It's first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4.
Flag on the play. All right,
this looks like it's going to be holding.
There's holding on offense. So the Cardinals can pick a Hall of Fame player.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Besides safety.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
A run by Bags.
Instead, he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Oh,
now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts
definitely Hall of Famers
as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Bro, Ravens got Bray Lewis.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what
Eagles
to do
can
next.
have Brian
Here's
Dawkins.
J.K. Scott now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Rivers gets set to lead this offense. Down by 15. 1:39 to go. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a first down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Benjamin with it over the middle. He got 29 yards that time. First down now, but that clock rolling. Rivers on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Rivers has been through this many times as he'll hustle his guys to the line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rivers. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
37 seconds left on the clock. The Packers have the ball.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores.
Philip Rivers
forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. But I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
He did. All right, so I'm pretty sure that's game. There's nothing you can do about that.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
28-13.
They've got this
oh my gosh, dude! Look at jump around stats.
So this one should just be
oh my goodness! Every single time he's caught a ball, he's gotten a touchdown.
Good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. One final kneel down as it comes inside the 42nd mark, and that should
8 seconds
be
left on
enough
the clock.
to put
That
this
is
one
game,
on ice.
everybody. Thank you for showing out as the Chargers will be taking a loss here at home. The Packers
so it's all over. A Green
taking the
Bay
win.
victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance
Packers
in that 4th quarter as they held
6-3.
their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout.
I won't say that's
game, but when you throw one in
that's
the
like a big
quarter,
loss, or that was an upset for the Chargers because Packers are a
dominance
good
is starting
team.
to take over.
They are
right?
one
The way
of
that
those
you
teams
close,
that
the way that you
applauded
finish, that gets pretty near from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
Okay, we're already late for the next stream.
So for the
All right.
Packers, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff
We're already late
race
for the
as
next
they
stream.
move to 6-3 on the year. And they will head back home next
All right, broski.